Pisano.
What's going on, man?
What are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Just trying to cool off this practice space. I forgot to come out here and turn the AC on. So I can stand out here without the kids coming out here and interrupting me while I'm on the phone.
Dude,
So
I know exactly what you mean, man. It is hot as fuck down here in the South, man. Today, man, goddamn, it's like 108 outside, man. I'm in the attic right now because that's where we have the studio set up, and it's earlier it was like fucking 90, and it just now got it down to like fucking 85, I think.
That's still pretty bad. Damn. Yeah, I know. I hate hot weather. I absolutely despise it. I'm originally from up north. I was born in Philly and lived in South Jersey for a good portion of my life. And then we moved to Alabama in November of '92 instead of coming down here twice a year on vacation because my mom's side of the family's from here.
Yeah, no shit, man. What the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm still in culture shock. So
still not used to it, huh?
No, I mean, in some ways it's better, but in other ways it's not. I miss a lot of the fantastic food and stuff like that, and there was far more shows and stuff. Well, back in the day, I don't know about now, because of some of the hot spots that I used to go to are all gone. So I don't know how well the scene is doing up in South Jersey anymore. It's been a long time.
I feel you. Yeah, the furthest north I lived, I lived in Maryland for a little while, and then I lived in Virginia. But then I lived a long time out in Arizona too, though. Like, so out there it was like, this is fucking, it's a whole different ball game out there, man. The fucking desert, man. And then yeah. I lived in Bahrain too when I was a kid for a while, man, in the Middle East, man, and it's like 130 degrees out there, man.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I die. I would literally fucking melt into the ground.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Fucking hotter than hell, man, literally.
Yep.
So
yeah.
So tell us, man, what the fuck is going on in your world, man? What are you doing, man? You making some more fucking I don't know. What are you doing, man? I know you're always doing stuff. You're always posting shit on Facebook. What you're doing, man? You're making dead fucking things and shit and fucking
just trying to keep myself busy and not become stagnant. Which you can definitely do living in the South, because there's really not so much going on as in would be considered my world. Not very much in special effects and stuff like that. There's not a whole bunch of folks into it. Now, if you go more to the east and go to Atlanta, that's a totally different story and everything. But, here in Huntsville, Alabama area, there's very few people that are into it. And one of my best friends passed, Robert Hall, who has a very, big name within the industry as a, fantastic special effects guy, director and everything. Quite a fucking resume. But, unfortunately, he passed on me. So it's kind of put a halt, in me getting to have anything they do, to do with, I guess you could say, in that field. But, I still make stuff, and, I'm commissioned to make things. In fact, I just literally got done making a shaman death head mask for my friend Alvaro from Watain, and he has another project called Exalpin, and I believe that is...
Get the fuck out of here, man. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking badass, man. What the fuck?
Oh, thanks. I made stuff for Watain before.
Man, I love those guys, man.
I do too. Very, very much so. They're very true, and they're extremely, extremely fucking tight, very intense live.
Yeah, they don't fuck around, man. They definitely mean what they fucking they mean business, dude. When they fucking come and play a show, those motherfuckers, man. I've seen them live, dude.
It's fucking blood, fire, death, and nothing but.
Yeah. I had Eric on the show too a while back, man. Really cool dude, man.
Yeah, totally, I've met him twice, and he was very cool.
Totally down to earth, but like, yeah, when you see them on the stage, though, it's like, what the fuck, man? These guys they're just taking it to a whole nother level, man. But it's cool. It works, man.
Definitely. Absolutely
gets the point across, man. Well, that's really cool that you did that. Like, I mean, fuck, man. Like, that's fucking awesome. Fuck. I don't know what else to say about it. Like,
I've made stuff for all kinds of extreme metal bands over the years, and it's from gauntlets to rotting carcasses, props, which I made 3 of for Batan a few years ago when they came over here with Mayhem. Remember, for the Black Metal Warfare parts 1 and 2, we almost got to go. This wasn't in the cards, and Jan, Hellhammer, did his absolute best to try to get us on, but I said it just didn't happen. We didn't have a label and all at the time, and that makes everything much more difficult if you do not have any backing. So.
Well, you got Black Lion Records now fucking backing you, man. How's that? What's going on with that?
It's awesome, man. They've got a fantastic reputation on how they are, treat their artists and everything. It's a smaller label, but I mean they are growing, and I mean everyone had to start out small. I mean, look at Metal Blade. You know what that was? It was a fucking out of the back of a trunk in a car.
Yeah.
And Slagle started it.
Yeah, Slagle's awesome, man.
And he built it into the empire that it is.
Yeah, dude, definitely, man. Everybody's got to start somewhere, dude. And Black Lion Records, they're fucking badass, man. They just signed you guys. They signed also Summoner Circle, which is also going to be at the festival, which is cool.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing their set.
Hell yeah, man. That's definitely a cool mix, man. Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's a fantastic lineup,
dude. Speaking about the fest, man, like, what do you think about this shit, man? Like, I know you're down there in your area in Alabama, and you guys got your own fucking thing that you got to deal with as far as backlash and stuff like that. But like these motherfuckers around here, man, they're on a whole. Like, what the?
They're on a different level, actually.
They're crazy, dude. It's fucking nuts, man.
It's like the Westboro Baptist Church, but in Tennessee. So.
It is, man. It is. I was watching that documentary about West Memphis 3 a few weeks ago, and that just really hit home because I'm like, man. That shit is still fucking going on. Those people in that documentary have not even changed clothes, man. They still fucking look the same, still talk the same, still doing the same shit, still pulling the same fucking bullshit, and it's it's crazy, man. Like we're just trying to have a good time,
No. I mean, what can they do? Hopefully, when we go on stage, it'll look like the beginning of Terminator 2, where Linda Hamilton runs up to the fence, and then everybody's dying on fire. That's what we hope for.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Speaking of that, man, like as far as your live show, man, what can these motherfuckers expect, man? What are they gonna see, dude?
I don't want to give away too much, but let's just say we're going to try to make it as intense as we possibly can. Not sure if, what all is allowed. I'm not sure if the folks that you're renting the stage and stuff from are okay with, animal blood being splashed all over the place or any of that kind of shit. So that's something I've always, done ever since our inception, honestly.
I don't know.
And then Daggett, when he was in the band, before he passed in 2005, we're both doing that together.
Yeah. I don't even know, man. I don't even think that's even been brought up in the discussions or anything like that. But like the people that run the venue, like they seem totally cool and they're backing us the whole way. But like they've been calling us up and telling us, man, every time one of these local politicians go down there or there's church pastors coming in there and they're like, how can you let this happen? Like what are you doing? And they're like, well they paid their dues. They fucking paid the money. They signed the contract. What else? It is what it is. It's
they just need to mind their own fucking business and go worship fucking their Jewish piece of shit god or a fucking head of lettuce or whatever the hell they want to, and leave us the fuck alone. Everybody will be good, better off.
I think it's fucking hilarious, man. People all around the rest of the world, they're getting offended and freaked out over fucking beer cans and country singers and all this weird shit, movies and stuff like that. But like down here, it's still fucking, it's like it's still in the 1980s, man. They're still just getting freaked out about just some fucking heavy riffs and
Satanic Panic, PMRC all over again.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get Dee Snider down here too, I guess, and Frank Zappa, and maybe they'll talk some sense and
maybe who knows? I don't know. I tagged Dee Snider in a bunch of posts last year, I think, on Twitter, and he was liking the stuff. He did like it,
cool.
But he didn't say nothing. But I don't know. Like I was always kind of hoping, like, hey man, come on down here, dude. Fucking say something, do something.
I've met him a couple times when we were both guests at one of the Days of the Dead cons. I don't remember if it was either Atlanta, Chicago, or Indianapolis. One of the three. I honestly don't remember. But he approached me. I was all, completely decked out and everything in zombie makeup and everything. He was like, dude, you look fucking awesome. And then, of course, I said I'm a massive Twisted Sister fan. Will be till the death.
Hell yeah.
He signed some of my stuff for me. He's like, what do you want me to say on it? I'm like, fuck the PMRC. All I want on it.
Fuck yeah, man.
And he's like, you got it. So
when he talks about
3 records signed the same way.
That's so badass, dude. When he talks about that kind of stuff in interviews and shit, it totally makes me think, because he always talks about the fact that they did not expect somebody like him of his caliber with his intelligence to come in there and fucking talk the shit that he did and bring it the way that he did. Like they were expecting Vince Neil or somebody else like that to come in there and just, whatever. But no, he came in there with a totally well-educated, obviously fucking, written out
He's
fucking
a very smart guy.
Letter about it, and it makes me laugh because I'm like, what? That's kind of like what Raven is, man. Because Raven, she does not back down, man. She's fucking she's on a whole nother level, man. So when these motherfuckers come at us, man, she goes to war.
Good. I'm glad. I respect that.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the whole thing that we went with last year at Beach Lake, man, and then like the next day we were so excited. And we called them up and we were ready to book for the next year. And then it was like this weird cold shoulder. And it was like, oh, well, you know, we can't book anything right now. And they're giving us all this fucking run around. And little later you find out that the fucking thing has been completely, pretty much banned from having any shows at it again.
Is that they actually tore it down because they didn't want anything else to happen there?
Well, they haven't torn it down yet, but there's people like there's rumors and stuff circulating that that's what they're planning on doing because they won't let anybody. Like they just had the 4th of July show there at the lake, but because of the new laws or whatever the new rules that they passed, nobody can use that stage, so they had to bring in trucks with trailers, and they set them up in front of the stage and put the bands on the trailers to play. And so like you just have the stage sitting there behind them vacant, and it's like it's fucking stupid, man. It's like what the fuck. It
is. I gotta turn the AC on in here, so if it gets to where we can't hear each other, I'll turn it back off. And I am dying in here. Is that too loud?
No, it's fine, man. Yeah, I got 2 industrial fucking fans in here in the room with me, man. I was wondering if that was
fan would be a lot louder than this. So, yeah, I've got an AC unit and 3 different fans out here in the rehearsal room.
So you guys with the band, man, you just released the CP on fucking Black Lion, and then you're working on a full length, right?
Correct. The guys are, from what I know, pretty diligently working on the new material as much as they can. You know, life has to come first, I guess, but considering they all have families and jobs and all that stuff. We're not like a bunch of 22-year-olds anymore. So everything in life has to come first, and especially as expensive as everything has gotten. So, but anyway, they are working on the new tracks and all. We are going to be adding a few additional tracks, bonus tracks on the full length, which will be re-recordings of some of the old songs. I just won't mention which ones yet until it's confirmed. But Black Lion has also taken an interest in re-releasing all of the old library.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
LP and cassette and everything else, which is something I have always wanted. I would finally get to fulfill a promise that I made, to my now, dead brother, Dagus, that we were going to get our stuff especially Dirge of Death Silence, because that was our greatest album from a fan standpoint. So that one absolutely will be on vinyl. And then from what Oliver at the label said, probably be very early next year. Maybe even late this year. The only thing that's going to present a problem is the artwork. Anybody who may have still had that artwork, in their archives or something like that, is now gone. Killjoy, unfortunately, he is gone, and Pat from Redstream, he's gone, and and the list just goes on.
Jesus.
So anyone who might have had the original Dirge of Death Silence artwork and liner notes is just gone. So is the artwork. But Oliver at the label is like, well, it's kind of, almost not a new band, but it is. So we'll come up with a much better, artwork and everything. It'll still pay some kind of homage to the old. It's not going to be completely different, but we'll just try to come up with something as best we can, to where at least somebody will recognize it.
Hey man, I think that'll be fucking awesome, dude. Rework it, do whatever you got to do, but to get it out there again, that's awesome. But I mean, I remember seeing you post about something like that on Facebook, like not long ago.
Yeah.
When this all happened, you were saying that it would be cool to get some of those old records repressed and get them out, actually on vinyl, and that is fucking cool, dude. Like, you know what?
Thank you.
From a fan's perspective, man, we're not gonna fucking care if it's not exactly the same. Like, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, just put it out there, do whatever you got to do, get it out there, man, and we're gonna support it, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we were worried about it at first, and we were reassured, by the label, and now by you as well. So, we're absolutely going to move forward with the plan. And I know the other albums are going to be, put out on vinyl and cassette and all as well. But I believe Dirge is going to be first.
That's really cool, man.
We'll be playing all 3 songs from the EP at your show.
Man, I can't wait to fucking hear that shit, man. God damn it. It's going to sound so fucking badass, dude. Fuck yeah, man.
Oh, thank you. And No Light Shall Penetrate has only been played one time live in Chicago.
Well, it
was pretty well received. So
we've got a really good sound guy working for us. We got some really cool lights coming, man. So smoke machines, everything, man. It's gonna be badass, dude. You guys just get up there and do your thing, man, and these people will go crazy, man.
We are going to do our best, man. That I can assure you. I promise you, we will do our best.
Now, coming up later, I have Linax coming on the show, too, because they're sponsors for the fest. And you were telling me in Messenger some interesting stuff about that, man. You want to tell us, dude?
Sure. I was here recently listening to, their material. I really liked it. Has quite a bit of, second wave influence in it and everything, Immortal and stuff like that, which, I've always really liked. In fact, some of the Wormreich stuff was kind of similar to that too. But I found out that they needed a drummer, and I did not know that you and Jason, I think, were talking about me possibly helping out.
Yeah.
Doing the session work or whatever. So, small world.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and plus it'll keep my chops up. They play more, like mid-pace, slower stuff. Much more primitive style, old school style, which I very much enjoy. So it's going to be a pleasure to do it.
Yeah, that is cool, and it's funny. Yeah, like what you said, man. Like just a few days ago, I was in the chat with the band Linax, and they were talking about that. They were asking me if I knew any drummers, and I was like, I'll put out the word, man. And I mean, before I even get to that, you messaged me and tell me that today, and I'm like, fuck, man. Like, because they were already talking about you, dude. They were already saying, man, like, this guy would be fucking awesome, but I didn't know if that would work out, I didn't know if, like, how busy you are and whatnot, but, man.
I told them I can't commit permanently, because I do have a lot going on, and later on, once the label does, puts us to work, which we do know that they're going to do, I'm not really sure of what festivals overseas they're going to be and everything, but he's talking about, getting us out there. I mean, I hope it's, like Hellfest and Wacken and, just on and on. There's so many, European festivals and everything. So, plus, doing the special effects and with my family and everything too. Trying to juggle all that and balance it out it's going to be fun, but I do believe it can happen. And getting to help another band out or something like that, I think is really awesome too. Because when Patrick was alive, that was something that we always kind of strived on. It's like, hey, some fellow brothers or whatever need some help. Old school code.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Speaking of special effects, man, like how's that? What's going on with that? Like, you still working with the guys from the Walking Dead? Like, what's all going on with that?
It's been a little while since I've done anything with The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead's over. Now they're doing stuff like, the spin-offs and all, Dead City, which I finally got to see some of it, and it was surprisingly pretty good. That was the Negan and Maggie story or whatever. It's pretty good. I haven't watched the Norman Reedus one yet. Not sure if that's even out yet. Fear of the Walking Dead. I mean, I watched like the first season of it. It didn't catch my attention nearly as much as the other stuff, but that was all shot in L.A. Dead City, if I believe, is all in New York City, and I heard something about possibly in Connecticut. Now, as in getting to do anything on set, the last thing I've done was, did I ever send you the trailer for Never Blink?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'll send it to you after we get off the phone. There is a actual medical term called nicotine, which means to blink. And I don't remember the exact amount or whatever, but you blink so many times a day that you lose literally, I think it's 48 minutes every day. Where do those 48 minutes go? That's where you'll come into my world. Now, I played the creature in the movie, and I played two other main characters, help with special effects and props and the art department and on and on and on and on. But it's also where I met my beautiful wife, Carrie Ann, too. It's a very, I guess you could say, near and dear movie to me. It's not out yet. It's going to be out literally any time now. Most likely around the haunt season or something like that. I know that the director and producer are, shopping and all with different productions. And I mean, they have one hell of a list. Sci-fi, damn. Let me see. I'm trying to think of how many they actually got. Discovery Channel, Destination America. Yeah, I think I said sci-fi already. Sony. The list just, constantly grows with them. Plus, they do paranormal investigations and paranormal discographies and everything too. Look them up at the Booth brothers, Christopher and Philip. They Their company is called Spooked Productions. But that's who I did Dead Still with as well.
Man, that is fucking cool, dude.
Thanks, man.
That is
Oh, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That is really cool, man. All right, so for people coming out to the Metal Devastation Music Fest, man, I know you guys are also going to have a table set up, and you're going to be selling merch and all kinds of weird art and stuff like that, right? Like,
correct. My wife and I will have all kinds of, Evil Dead, creepy crafts of, all kinds, big and small. Stop by our table and check the stuff out, say hi, and we'll also have, merch for Bloodstained Dusk. So it'll be an unholy Walmart for everybody, I guess.
Fuck yeah, man. I also wanted to ask, man, how's Wendy doing? I know she just had some medical shit.
I haven't talked to her since she had her back surgery. We're just giving her a little bit of space and all to heal. But I did hear from her, and she said she's doing okay. She's in a lot of pain, but she's going to call me as soon as she can. So that's really all I know on that one.
Well, she's fucking awesome, and we appreciate her support as well, man.
Yes, she is. She's been a fantastic friend, and gone past the fucking bar with being a manager. So, and our PR person, and so have you, and Raven. So, once again, thank you so much for that.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. No, I mean, it's our pleasure, man. But yeah, I know those managers, man. They do go through some shit, man. I was just watching that fucking, I can't remember the name of it. It's some new show that just came out on Paramount. It's like about the 80s, and it goes through Poison and Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses, stuff like that. Like, but it talks a lot with the managers that were managing them back in those days on that show. It's pretty cool, but like it actually shows like some crazy stuff that they had to go through, man. And I had no idea, and I was like, wow, man, this is fucking wild.
Especially with Motley Crue and then Van Halen. I was like, well, as well with David Lee Roth. Oh boy, but yeah.
Yeah, I love all that shit too, man. But yeah.
Absolutely, very, very much. All that stuff is on a daily spin, I guess you can say here. Wasp, Rat, Motley Crue, bounce around, Black Sabbath and Zeppelin and Floyd, and just, all over the goddamn place. And of course, black metal and death metal.
Hell yeah.
I can't stand rap, just, no, and with, modern country, just can't stand it.
Right?
Nothing will put me in a bad mood faster. So, I just can't take it.
Nah, fuck that shit, man.
Exactly.
We want the fucking metal, dude. We want the fucking brutality, man.
Yep. Fucking rock and metal, man. That's what it is.
All right, brother. Well, I'm about out of questions for you, man. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Prepare for fucking devastation. That's all I gotta say. Metal devastation.
Fuck yeah, man. You heard it here, folks. Go buy your fucking tickets right the fuck now, man. Don't fucking wait. All right, man. Well, you know what? Before I let you go, can I get you to make us another station tag? I know you did it before, but...
Sure. Well,
whenever you're ready, say something like, this is Bloodstained Dusk, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
You got it. You ready? This is Profana from Bloodstained Dusk, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio. Go to the fucking festival. You will not be disappointed.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. Well, I can't wait to see you, man. I can't wait to bang my head at your show. And
hell yeah, bro. It's going to be fun.
thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And
No problem. No problem.
hell yeah.
As soon as I get off the phone with you, I've got this drum set that's asking to be beat. So that's where I'm going to go.
Hell yeah. Beat the fucking hell out of it, dude. We'll talk to you later, dude.
All right, bro. Take care.
There you have it, folks. Bloodstained Dusk live on the motherfucking Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your neighbor's driveway, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Make everybody around you be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? And crank it the fuck up loud as a fuck, man. 666 billion watts.